So now that we've completed your assessments, I want to just take some time to discuss the treatment plan that I created for you based on the information I collected from your assessments. The goals for this treatment plan is to decrease the pain and the stiffness in your mid and upper back and to address your postural alignment. This type of treatment will be a therapeutic massage because we're aiming to achieve musculoskeletal goals. Throughout this treatment, you will likely be in prone and supine. That just means you will be on your back or on your belly, and we will be working on your upper body. Due to your condition, there may be some pressure in your sinuses with your face in the cradle. So I'll have you in that position any minimal time just to avoid any prolonged discomforts. If the pressure is too uncomfortable or painful, we can have you in a seated position instead. So this treatment includes a progressive treatment. I would suggest a 5-week treatment plan with treatments once a week. I think a 60-minute treatment every week would be sufficient to treat these issues. We can also reassess our plan and see how well we are meeting our goals at the end of the 3rd week. And we can decide how to proceed from there. So the first treatment will be focused on reducing congestion. We'll start with the facial steam before you get on the treatment table, and that will take approximately 5 minutes. Facial steams are useful for easing respiratory congestion and loosening the mucus in your sinus. This will also help facilitate expectoration. And after the facial steam, I'll have you on the table in prone so I can address the mid and upper back pain and stiffness. I will then have you turn over on your back where I can focus on a facial sinus massage. For the second treatment, I would like to start with the facial steam again, and then you can get on the table and I would like to work on your back more thoroughly. I'll continue with the facial treatment as well as head, neck, and shoulders, just to help with the general pressure and the tension you may feel in these areas just from your condition. And for the third treatment, we can focus on addressing your postural alignment, and I believe it is indicated to including treating your chest walls just to elongate these muscles. And for that, I will need your written consent at that time. And I will also be incorporating some breathing exercises into this treatment as well. And I would also like to continue the treatments on your back and end with more relaxing techniques. As for home care, we will discuss hydrotherapy, which will help relieve tension in some of these areas, as well as stretches to help with your postural alignment. I will also encourage increasing your water intake. Also, if at any points during this treatment plan, if a flare-up or a fever occurs, just give us a call and we can reschedule another time to treat. Before we continue, do you have any questions or do you have any concerns? Are there any changes you'd like to make? No. Okay. So as we discussed, today's treatments, we'll be focusing on reducing congestion and addressing the pain and the stiffness in your mid and upper back. We can start with a 5-minute facial steam. So for this, you will be in a seated position. You can disrobe from your waist up, and I will be covering up your upper body with a towel, and I'm going to be filling a pot with hot water. I'm going to have you seated on a stool with the pot in front of you, and then I'm going to have you lean over the pot and then place a towel over your head. I'm going to place a cold compress on your back and your neck, and that will just help with headaches if you have headaches. Also, please take any air breaks if you need it. After the facial steam, we can begin with the massage treatment, and I'm going to have you in 2 different positions. You'll be face down with your face in the cradle to treat your back, and then I'll have you turn over for your facial treatment. For draping, I will be uncovering one area at a time. Some risks and side effects that you should be aware of are some discomfort or pain during or after the treatment. However, I will ensure to work within your body's ability. If at any time you feel any pain or discomfort, just let me know, and we can either stop and modify, and you can also opt out as well. Like I mentioned, I will have you in prone for a minimal time just to avoid any discomfort from your face in the cradle. Also, if it helps, you can also lift your head and you can just put it on the side, or have your face to the side. You can, like I said, you can also opt out of this treatment, and we can discuss home care for you to just relieve some discomfort at home, or I can refer you to another healthcare provider. Throughout the treatment, I'll be checking in on your comfort level, and you should know that you could withdraw or modify consent at any time. So before we begin, do you have any questions? And do I have your consent to treat?